So in the previous video, we have discussed the definition and properties of static data member, right? And now we'll discuss how this program will work. So what I have done is I have taken one class with the name my class and I have taken number of objects as static data member. So how a static data member is defined? You simply have the data type of the data member like int and whatever data member you want to take, and just in front of that you have to take the static keyword. So like this you can define a static data member. After that we have taken one default constructor. Default constructor means I'm using a constructor which has the same name as that of the class. So a function which has same name as that of class, is known as a constructor. Fine. So what does the default constructor means? It is having no arguments, nothing. I have just simply taken the name of the function like that of the class, and there is a function definition. Now what I have done is the static data member, that is number of objects we are having. What I have done is I have taken a increment part of that. So what does this constructor is doing? Whatever the value of number of objects has, we are increasing it by 1. Fine. So plus means I am incrementing the value. After that I have created one member function. So it's a simple member function. I have not created it as a static or other. It's simple function like we are doing in the earlier examples. So void get object count, the number of objects are here. I have taken the number of objects are this much. Fine. Now the another thing which I'm going to do is I am going to use this static member into my class. Fine. So how I can use this into my main function? This can be done with the scope resolution operator. So we have defined that if I want to use this inside the main function, I have to use this scope resolution operator because it is defined as a static data member. So what I am doing is int number of objects equals to 0. Here I am giving it as a 0 value. So I have to tell that I am going to use it in the class also. And now in the main function, what I'll do is see out the number of objects are. I'll just have a count from this, and then what I'll do is I'll create object 1, object 2, object 3, and then we'll call the same member function with those objects. So this is the object function, that is get object count. I'm calling it with every object which I have created in the main function, and the output will be the number of objects are 0. When initially I am taking it here, the number of objects are 0. After that the number of objects are 1 because every time it is getting incremented, because whenever a object is declared, the default constructor is called. So what is the function of constructor? It gets called whenever object is created. So when I create object number 1, the constructor will get executed. Initially it has 0, it will be incremented with 1, which is 1. Again when the second object is created, its value is 1. Again it is incremented, it will become 2, then it will become 3, and so similar thing is in the output. Earlier it is 0. When first object is called, it is incremented by 1. When second object is called, it is incremented by 1 again, and then at last it is incremented by 1 again. So in the next tutorial we will run this function on our compiler and we'll see the output, how the execution take place. Thank you so much for watching this.